Welcome to Fighting Favorites, the podcast that feels like looking at the clock at 11:11 and making a wish.
Oh, that's my heart right there. That's exactly what I love to do.
I like to laugh when I'm not supposed to. I think a sunset's best with the pink hue. I love to dance and I like fondue. But my favorite thing in the world is talking with you.
Me too.
Wish making?
Oh man,
Little
do you?
wish
How can you not
making.
love that?
Okay, I
Love
I
it.
have to bring this up because
Okay.
I put this on the podcast where I was like earnestly making wishes, like on shooting stars.
I do
or
remember
at
that,
wishing
yeah.
wells, and both of you guys were like, "Okay, idiot,"
Oh.
and you chose the other thing.
Yikes.
Wait, did we?
That was rude of
You
us,
did.
Nate.
You did not choose that. You
Well, it depends on what it was
It's
up
cute,
against,
though.
Adam.
It's cute.
might
Yeah.
have been a joke. Yeah, I think that's what you said last time too, Stacey. You're like,
I probably
"That's
did.
real
That's
cute,
cute.
but we're
Yeah.
living in
Yeah.
reality."
Yeah.
Well,
That's nice.
Yeah. See, the thing is, really depends on the inflection there. You know, it's just like
That's fair.
if you're like, "Oh, that's cute," or it's like, "That's cute." You know,
It's
it
me,
really
so I'm
it
pretty
can
sure
go
Adam
many ways.
picked up my tone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam knows.
Yeah, that's
Adam knows.
real
Yeah.
cute.
Stacey just informed me that I got a haircut, not complimented on.
Yeah, I just said, did
She
you
just
get
said,
I
"Did
actually
you get a haircut?"
complimented myself because I was like, I noticed with your headphones on that you got a haircut. So
She's like, "Did you get a haircut?" And
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah." And she's like,
No,
She just nods. It's like- it's
just
like-
a couple nods.
Yeah.
It is your birthday.
That-
Period.
Yeah.
You got a haircut.
Statement of fact. Yeah, that's the trick to the Stacey compliment. Is
Yeah.
you just state the fact, and people, if you say it with the right tone,
That's true.
people will think
Did you
you
get
are
a haircut?
complimenting them.
Compliment. Yeah.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, I still remember Stacey.
Is that a new shirt, Stacey?
I still remember Stacey saying to this guy, we walked up to this guy. This guy had like a foot high mohawk. And
Awful.
Stacey just like, "Wow, your hair is so tall."
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Yeah, thanks." And then he started like talking about it, and I was just like, there was no compliment
nope.
there.
Mm-mm.
That's
Okay.
when I started to catch on.
Yeah.
Not
That's
you know,
fair.
not to talk
I like
about this.
your haircut. I love a good haircut, and I
Are
say
you-
I'm
are
a
you willing-
forward person.
Are you
so
willing
I
to
know
go
that.
on record as saying you like this haircut?
I think it looks great.
I did it myself.
It's being
Nice.
smashed down by your
Cut my own
headphones, but
hair.
it looks great.
It does look really nice.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This also reminds me of when Adam and I were roommates. I mean, it wasn't even all that outlandish, but this plaid like blazer.
Did Adam pick up my trick?
What trick is that? Well, no.
the
So
statement of fact?
yeah, it's just-
Yeah.
well, he did kind of. He's just like he just outright didn't like it, but
okay.
I would wear it when we would go to church, and it was so funny.
Take me to church.
There it is. We were waiting.
I
That's
like
that's an
it.
inside joke. You can't do that on the
Stacey.
podcast after we start recording.
Knew it.
For our audio listeners, we were just talking about Hosier, and that is
Hosier.
how you say the name.
Cozier.
That's right.
And we were wondering if we were going to start singing it on the podcast. And there it is.
Cue
Here we are.
Stacy.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Well,
go on, Nate.
there and the thing is that a lot of people would compliment it, and
Yeah.
Adam would get frustrated because he's like, I don't think they actually like it. And I was just like,
so mean.
but they wouldn't do
That's
like the
hilarious.
statement of fact. There
Right,
were a couple
right.
of people that would be like, oh, is that new?
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Mm.
And they're like,
he's
oh,
just
I
used
like
to
it.
Mean Girls when she's
Mhm.
like, "Oh my gosh, I love your skirt. Where'd you
Right,
get
right,
it?"
right. And I was
Yeah.
like, I think they
That's
do. And
the
he's like, I don't think they
ugliest
do.
effing skirt I've ever seen.
That's the
what he's
thing.
ripping
It's
off
like
of.
That's what I learned from was me.
Yes.
Adam just would think, oh, because I don't like it, other people
Right.
are commenting and they don't actually like it. And I was like,
Yeah.
I think they actually like it.
Adam, how rude.
It was
Well,
pretty
you guys, we best get started. Let's tell our listeners what this podcast is about.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
On this podcast, we take 16 of our favorite things and we pit them against each other, and we allow the other two members to vote the very best favorite to the top.
We sure do.
And
Indeed.
today, I have a list
We're
of
so good at
16
picking
of
things.
my
Ugh.
favorite things.
And
you
Stacy
guys.
loves her favorite things, right?
That's a favorite thing. Is my favorite things. You guys. It just is.
It's
And
just
what
one of the
is-
things is favorite things.
What is challenging is that I am a female sharing my favorite things with two males who have to vote.
Two
things that
judgmental males.
Yeah, some
Very.
snacky media boys over here.
Snacky media boys. All right,
Hey.
so we are going to get started. Adam, did you have something you wanted to say?
No, let's get
No.
started.
Okay,
I was
great.
just- well, it just requires us to flex our empathy muscles, you know?
Yeah, and feel what it's like to be a woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna walk a mile in your
Sure.
shoes today,
Yeah.
Stace.
And that's what we're going to do today. Okay.
We're going to get started with number 1.
Okay.
When my skin is clear and I don't have any acne.
Hey,
Ooh,
I
okay.
can fully be on board with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Such a good feeling, right?
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
The second one is going on walks and seeing different animals on our walks.
Ooh.
I'm in.
Locked
Nate.
in.
I'm for sure locked
Well,
in.
I'm not in charge of the 3, 2, 1, so you guys are going to have to do whatever you do.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Nate,
hard for you, Stace.
we
Because 3,
do
2,
a
1
3, 2, 1?
is not your favorite.
Do we
thing.
do
It's
a 3, 2,
What
1
if-
this episode?
What if we just, through the internet,
mine. Mhm.
get a psychic link here, and we don't even
Okay.
need to count down.
Okay.
Okay, ready, Adam?
Yeah. Clear skin.
Going on walks with animals.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Clear skin.
Nate, why going on walks and seeing animals?
Well, I've just had too many experiences where that's happened. I may have talked about this before. I think when we were talking about like going on walks, like with podcasts or something.
Yeah.
But not too far away where I live now. I lived pretty close to a cemetery, which I know it might sound weird to
okay.
walk through there, but it was also like, lots of trees and just kind of like this little oasis right in the middle of town.
Yeah.
And I would see deer there pretty frequently. And this is like right in the city.
Right.
And then also at a different place I lived, there was actually like a nature reserve near
okay.
where I was living. And so seeing a ton of animals and birds there
Yes.
was always really fun.
I
So
love that.
yeah, it's a favorite.
Stacy, you're out in Montana. Are we talking like elk?
Oh.
Are we talking like
There's
What-
elk.
what are
okay,
you
on our
seeing out
last
there?
walk, I'm going to just name the animals we saw. We saw
Okay.
the donkeys.
wow?
We
Donkeys?
saw goats. Yes, and these are at different properties, okay? We had to walk to 4 miles for this. Donkeys, goats, chickens, a horse,
Wow.
and then deer jumping over a fence and running. It was just
Okay, so
delightful.
when I first heard it, I was just like, oh, squirrels and and then I was like,
Oh, right.
I was like, let me put myself in Stacy's
Yes,
shoes,
yes.
flex my empathy muscles, a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, she's probably seeing different animals than I'm seeing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing
Um,
different animals.
But Nate, did
Okay.
you not have bad acne growing up?
Ooh.
It honestly was not too bad.
Ugh,
Thankfully.
you lucky son of a
Thankfully.
gun.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. As somebody who had friends who just, struggled.
Let me tell you, it's an irrational thought, but I think
Yeah.
as a teenager, I really thought if I didn't have acne, I would not have any more problems in my life.
Yeah.
Like it was that big of a
Seriously.
deal to me where I was just like,
Yeah.
that is the only thing that's keeping me from achieving
Crushing.
all of my
Right.
dreams.
It is
It's the only thing that's
Very-
keeping
That
me off
runs
the
deep.
Disney Channel.
Yeah, right. They probably could have helped you with that.
Probably.
Okay, well, this is
Yeah, I think they
honestly
got
a
lot of
hard
makeup on
decision.
there.
But yeah. Only because it's so cute, because my baby loves seeing the farm animals. I'm going to go with seeing animals on walks.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry, Adam. Not because I love clear skin.
Hey,
It's a favorite
Me
thing of
too.
yours, I hear.
me
But when
too.
we go on a walk
I'm
and there's
fully
no
there.
animals, it's like, well, that was a waste of my energy and effort. So.
Yeah.
Kind of like if there's no waterfall on a hike.
As someone
Absolutely.
that hates,
Absolutely.
you guys know about me and UV rays.
Mm-hmm.
Hate them.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I will say is that it clears up my acne, and I will regularly try to get some UV just to clear my acne.
Yeah.
So they kind of go together.
Yeah.
Yeah, going on walks outdoors
There you
to
go.
clear the acne. I
There you
like
go.
that. You sort of won. Okay. Let me advance that ahead.
So kind of you, Stace.
Yeah, I'm here for Adam. I want him to have a win.
Yeah.
There's a tiny bug flying in my face. Okay.
Doesn't seem like it, but yeah.
All right, you guys. The next two are working with your favorite coworkers.
Oh, that's a great one.
Okay.
That's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
And second is getting a good tan.
All right, I'm locked in.
See, you guys, this is why it's hard.
I mean, I want to
Yeah.
be empathetic here, but I genuinely, I just can't even.
Relate.
It's without fact.
Hang on. Let me
Adam wants to
let me put
relate.
myself in Stacy's
come on.
shoes.
You guys, let me
and-
just preface this really
Okay.
quickly. Today, I'm at the gym. I'm working out. I look in the mirror and I'm like, my tan is on point. Tonight, my mother, just as I'm walking in, goes, did you put fake tanner on? I'm like, no. She's like, your skin looks perfect. I'm like,
Whoa!
See, I am like, you know what? If I could get a tan, I think I would love that.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
But you did match it up with like
Working with your favorite coworker.
your best friends in the
Yeah,
world.
that's true. Yeah.
Whoa!
And
Coworkers
for that reason,
got translated to best friends in the world. Adam.
I mean
Sometimes.
that is what it is at the end of the day.
Emmeline,
Like,
look, she was on our podcast. They were
they-
coworkers.
like at the end of the day,
Okay,
they are
actually-
your best friends because they are the people you see every day. And so like
Yeah.
the people that you get along with at work, they tend to be your best friends.
Yeah.
It's just the way it works.
okay,
so-
you guys have to vote.
I have gotten some incredible friends from work.
3, 2,
But
1.
that was all
working with coworkers.
Well, yeah, working with coworkers. Yeah.
Yeah, see how you
This
guys
isn't-
need the order in the house?
I think we both got our votes in, and no problem.
Yep.
Mid someone else speaking. Okay.
No, yeah, it was necessary.
Okay, working with favorite coworkers moves on.
Love
I like
that.
it. It is such a good feeling. Like
I
it's
think-
just like this is gonna be
yeah.
such a good show.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and it goes along
especially
with,
when it's a surprise. When you're just like,
Oh,
oh,
yes.
who else is working today? And then you
Yes.
just see the schedule and you're like, oh,
I know.
yes.
I love it.
There's a flip
Okay.
side to that with your least favorite
That's
coworkers.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
do I call in?
Yes. Yeah, I had that on Sunday. I had to open at the gym and then I had to leave right away to go do my other job. And it's this guy that I just don't like. And my boss called me to tell me. And I go, he better not talk to me when he comes in.
Wow.
Yeah,
He better not talk to me.
Man.
absolutely. That's what I said. And
Yikes.
then he didn't. So it worked out well. I was like,
Nice.
bye, gotta go. Okay, you guys. The next two are first, when a favorite song you haven't heard in a while comes on.
Love it.
Versus fall drives when the leaves are changing.
Mm.
That classic ooh weather.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that, that was one of
it's actually,
that was
that was
one of my
Emmeline's, yeah.
favorites.
And that's not really, because that's more like a cloudy, stormy kind of thing.
Yeah,
Fall
I did
drives
like
is totally different.
Yeah.
I looked up the Twilight thing afterwards and I was like, oh, I think I got this wrong in my head. I
Yeah.
was thinking like
Yeah.
orange leaves and stuff, but it's
No.
more like the pines
Dreary
and
Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Fall
Dreary
Drive.
old
What was the
Oregon.
first one?
When a favorite song you haven't heard in a while comes on.
Oh, shoot.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, I want to
Comes on or like.
Stacey, I'm not kidding. I was gonna go 3, 2, 1, and I was gonna say, "Oh, I wanna dance with somebody."
No.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. That's exactly what I had in my head that I was going to do.
Oh
That's
my
so crazy that you
gosh.
did it. So, spoiler alert.
Yes.
Yeah, favorite
Okay.
song.
Nate.
Oh, man.
Nate, you're far behind on this. You can't be so far
sorry
behind. You
that
gotta-
I wasn't psychologically linked
Yeah,
with
you weren't Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Houstoning with us.
Oh, man. Can I.
Mhm.
All right. I think I'm going to be a contrarian. I know what you're going to go with, but I'm going to go with Fall Drive.
Ah.
Just because it's just
What?
like.
Why did you have to do this? You guys need to 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 it. There is no trying to decide afterwards. I'm gonna point my finger.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Would
You
you
won't
like
be
to speak
dissuaded
with
or
would you-
persuaded
Would you like to
by
speak with
each
my
other's
manager?
Well, I still spoke from the heart. You know, it wasn't in a countdown fashion.
Yeah.
Okay, I love fall so much right now.
But
And I gotta go follow drives. I'm so sorry.
No!
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
I am
that was
obsessed with fall.
Stacey, that's
I
a
am.
shocker to me.
I know.
That is a shocker to me. You
But
should
the
be
season
ashamed,
just,
really.
I should. But the season just like when it's lasting so long right now, and it's just like every day I'm
Very
just like,
pretty.
it's so beautiful out.
It's
It
very
is.
pretty.
It's a very
Oh,
well. We had like a little cold spell in Boise, and then
Okay.
all of a sudden got hot. Like we had another 90-degree day after that.
I
It was
know.
crazy.
it's been crazy.
And so the
same
trees
here.
are all like, wait, what?
What
are
do
we
we do?
doing?
Yeah, I
And
know.
so some of them are starting, some aren't. And so I bet in a couple of weeks, if it
It's gonna
gets
be
cold again,
so
man, it's going to
beautiful.
be perfect.
I know.
Hmm.
Gorgeous.
All right.
Okay, so sorry, Adam, on that one again.
Hey, you know,
Wow,
It's
Stacy, look at us.
I know.
I am a
look at us.
secure adult.
Yep. Yeah, you are.
I
Yeah, you guys
don't
might have a
need
psychic
no
link, but she's
validation.
choosing all of mine here. So
Yeah.
So this one I think was on someone else's, and I totally voted against it, but now it's a favorite, which is really
Oh,
funny. I
wow.
hope it wasn't. I know.
Ain't life
Okay.
grand? Okay.
Isn't it? So when we have the house to ourselves, like me and my baby,
Uh-huh.
love that.
versus completing a project or assignment ahead of schedule.
Okay. To be fair, I don't think the having the house to yourself is
Has been
was
on
what
one?
I said.
Oh,
What
okay,
I
okay.
said was the relief of like living on your own for the first time.
Oh,
or something
okay.
Like that.
Okay.
So, which is
Adjacent.
different than just having the house to yourself.
That's true.
A little bit. Having the house to yourself
Hmm.
versus
Versus completing a project or assignment ahead of schedule.
okay.
Ooh, I think I'm locked in.
I'm locked
Okay.
in as well, Nate.
3, 2, 1.
I had a schedule.
House to yourself.
Yeah, I
You
knew
guys
it.
knock it
I
off.
felt it. I felt it in my core. I was like, Nate's not going to go with this one.
Really?
I love getting stuff done ahead of schedule. Yeah.
I did not hear. I thought you said house to yourself. Wow.
No, I had a schedule.
Wow, Stacy, sorry. The media boys are off today.
You guys are very off. Which is good because you're really trying to empathize and go with your heart. So I like
yeah.
it.
Hey, yeah, it means that we are not excluding any of your favorite things.
You are
so
not.
far.
I
It's
like
true.
that.
It's true.
Everything you have said has struck a chord with
Yes.
somebody
I
here.
love that.
Yes, yes.
Okay, just because I am such a procrastinator, I'm going with completing a project or assignment ahead of schedule.
She feels bad for me.
No, I got
feel
my
nothing for
personal, yeah, I got my personal training course done like 2 months in advance, and it was just
Oh,
like
man.
Whoa.
knowing I did that is like
Yeah.
I'm not waiting till the last second to like panic. You know,
Right.
That's
yeah.
huge.
it was so nice.
I
Yeah.
love knocking a thing off
Very
a to-do
nice.
list.
Yeah, me too.
Such a good
And I
feeling.
almost
And then
never knock everything off of the day's to-do list. So
that
when I
one-
do, I'm like, wow.
I think that one actually made it pretty far in my the original 32 item bracket that we
Oh,
did
okay.
on
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
episode was knocking a thing off your to-do list.
Yes.
That is like ooh, that's
Especially
such a good
completing
feeling.
the whole thing,
Especially-
though.
Yeah,
That's
if it's
like,
a
how
if
did
it's
I
a
do
big
that?
thing, or
Yeah.
or
Yeah, that's
completing-
huge.
I feel like my to-do list could not possibly get done because I'm just like
Yeah. I
I'm
started making mine real
constantly-
simple. I'm like, there's
Yeah.
4 things on there. So
I'll-
you are.
yeah, I guess I could get my day to-do lists done, but I'll
Yes.
have like I've got like a week and a month and
Oh, okay.
a
You're very
year to-do
organized.
list kind of a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
I got plenty of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you guys. Adam, you won. I'm happy for you. All right. The next 2. This is really funny because we talked about this last time. And remember, Nate, I was supposed to go. Like, I already had my bracket ready for last time.
Yeah.
But we did talk about this. Okay. So there's going to be 2 that are very relatable. But
Okay.
one is sleeping through the night with no interruptions.
Mm.
Okay. And the next one, it'll be the next one. But anyway, the next one is cuddling.
Oh. Are you thinking like cuddling with like your baby or like with
No.
a significant other?
Absolutely not. Yes, a significant other.
Talk more
Yes,
about this
yes.
cuddling. Is it like a dog or like
A person that you
got like
like,
a
you
big
guys.
pillow? Or
Well, no.
Oh,
I'm just saying like it's one thing to like snuggle up with like nieces and nephews, reading a book or something.
A significant other.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'll add
As
that
somebody
in.
who is trying to relate with something a little bit more realistic in my life right now.
Yeah. Me too, Nate. Me too.
And number one was what?
Sleeping through the night with no
without-
interruptions.
Man.
Mm.
Wow. That's
I
a
know.
surprisingly difficult matchup.
I
for
know.
me, at least.
I
Sleeping through the night.
I have a weird reason, but I'm locked in.
Okay.
You better count down, Adam, because I
You
don't
better.
know.
Exactly. You saw the face of
3,
mine.
2, 1, cuddling.
Cuddling.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys. I love that feeling.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I've taken sleeping through the night for granted, whereas I think someone like Stacy might,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
I
not
don't feel
get
like
that
I
as
ever
often.
sleep good anymore.
Yeah, and
Like,
so I didn't flex my empathy muscles there, but
No, that's fine.
I was just like, I think I just take that for granted a little bit in a sense that I generally don't have too many interruptions
Yeah.
in my sleep.
I will say, with the changes that I've made recently, it is becoming a little bit more regular. Unless I fall asleep on this daggum recliner here, and then I'm just like, I have screwed myself.
Yes.
Because then it's the middle of the night. I don't even want to know what time it is.
I
But
know.
if I like go to bed, if I got my earplugs in, and it's like a decent temperature.
I'm also an earplug sleeper.
Wait,
I'm
really?
a headphone sleeper. I'm not an ear.
Oh wow! I did not know you were an
Can
earplug sleeper.
not fall asleep. I've done it since I was like 20 years old.
Really?
Oh yeah, I love earplugs.
Everybody I tell that I
They
sleep
think
with
you're
the
old?
earplugs. Well, they think I'm old, or like they're like, how do you do that? It's not uncomfortable, and I'm like,
Nope.
I get the super soft ones. You know?
Yep. I always have.
I have to have
Wow.
headphones in when I sleep. So
Interesting.
Like these?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like AirPods.
AirPods or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And then I listen to a podcast, or
Hmm.
sometimes I listen to like it's like brown noise, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
like white
I love
noise.
brown
but
noise.
I think it's just like a
It's like a
lower
deeper
pitch.
Way
pitch
better.
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
It's
it.
so much better.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Wow.
you guys.
Relatable.
Yeah, very. Here we go. The next one is falling asleep quickly. Which
Mm.
was that the one that we talked about that was not an option, but it feels
I think that was my feels like last time.
Yeah, I think so too. It was something like
Something
that.
like that. Yeah.
Oh, like falling asleep as soon as your head hits the pillow. or
Yes,
something?
Something
like
like
you're
that,
not
yeah.
just like, ruminating about the day or
That is a
the last
worthy
show you
favorite thing,
watched.
though.
Yes,
good.
okay. And then similar to the other, but just in general, the fall. The season of the fall.
Season of the
autumn.
fall.
Yes, autumn.
It is a nice season.
I love it. I love being
fall.
cold and then also being able to be warm in the same day.
This is maybe the hardest one for
Those
me so
brisk
far,
mornings.
Stace.
I love brisk mornings.
This is a tough one for me because those are two
fall-
things that I just really love.
Me too.
Okay, I think I'm locked in, and I think it's going to be another
Okay.
fight.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Falling
Fall.
asleep quickly.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
funny. They
the
both
fall.
had fall.
Yeah, they both had fall in it. But mine was
Fall.
Just
Falling asleep
fall.
the season of the
The
fall.
fall.
quickly. The fall of nighttime sleep.
Nate, once again, I'm so sorry, but I'm going with
Oh, there's
the
nothing to apologize
season
about here.
of the fall. Obsessed. I am obsessed with
It's
fall.
so
You know
nice.
what's funny?
Ugh.
I truly do enjoy it, but it's unfortunate that in my subconscious does not like fall, because
Oh.
unfortunately there have been multiple like unpleasant life events that have all happened
no.
right on the cusp of fall.
Oh.
That's
And
too
so
bad.
I can like, I know it's like, I just get this
Right.
kind of unnerved feeling.
Right,
And I'm like,
right.
I hate
Yeah.
this because it's beautiful,
So
the
beautiful.
weather, all these things, but my underlying subconscious is just like something's gonna happen, and I'm like,
Yeah,
be
yeah.
quiet.
Right. That's fair.
That's funny.
When I
yeah.
lived in Hawaii, every year that I took a vacation, it was in the fall.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
And I only usually got one
You
vacation a
just
year,
come
but
back
I was
to the
like,
States for
to
the fall?
Oregon. It was literally
To Oregon. All right, it's so
Mm,
nice.
wow.
I
Oregon's
was
falls are
free. I was
amazing.
actually literally on a walk like a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, there is nothing better than weather that like you can be outside in a t-shirt, but you could also be outside in a hoodie, you know?
Yes.
Like
where
if the sun is shining,
it's just
you don't
whatever you
need
want, you know?
Yeah.
It's just the perfect.
I remember one of your first favorite things, Adam, was light jacket weather.
Light jacket weather. It's the best.
It is.
It's the best weather.
All right, you guys.
So
This
many
one
combos.
is kind of funny. Okay, the first one is when you wear warm clothes, like a down jacket in the cold, and you're protected completely from the cold.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
Okay, I love it. Okay. Versus respectful guests that clean up after themselves.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
I'm thinking because I clean an Airbnb, like that's
Yeah.
more. But like for people who have people stay at their houses too, like someone who like folds their blankets or makes their bed or helps do
the dishes or throws things away.
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Yeah. That is really nice.
Okay, Nate, are you ready?
Man. Oh no, I'm.
Well, get ready.
Okay, wait, the first one.
When you wear warm clothes,
the warm
that
clothes
protect
that
you
protect
completely
you.
from the weather. Yes.
Or polite guests. Okay,
Yes.
I'm locked in.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Warm
Polite
and cold
guests.
weather.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. You know what came to my mind, Stacy?
What?
You remember I used to go out to Kelly Canyon. It was so cheap.
Oh, yes.
And I would do night skiing up there.
Yes.
And that was how I learned how to snowboard.
Right.
And I would just go by myself and I would put my headphones in. And I just remember sitting on top of the mountain, like just like looking out at all the fresh powder. And it was so cold, but I was so warm. And I was just sitting there and I was just like, this is awesome. And I was completely bundled up too, where I had like the mask on, and I had the goggles, the hat, my big yellow coat,
big old yellow jacket.
Yeah.
And I was just remember sitting there and just being like, this is so great.
Yes. I love it.
Was that yellow coat insulated, or did you need to wear it?
Yeah. It was so nice. It was a very expensive coat.
Yeah. No,
do you still have it?
Stacy did not pick out a cheap coat. I do still have it. The zipper is broken though.
Oh no.
I know.
That's unfortunate.
It's a shame. I gotta fix it.
Okay, Nate, why'd you go with a respectful guess?
Oh boy. Well, I know we've talked about it a lot about just, people that come through for you or shout your name.
Yes.
You know, that's nice.
Yeah.
But there were, and Adam remembers this probably remembers this from the college days, but there used to be like these Sunday music nights that would happen called Rad Sab. And I started throwing them in Boise. I've done a few of them here. And, invite a lot of people, and there's like snacks or like people would host and stuff. And obviously like I would stay and like I was like help coordinating everything, but people would just be like, hey, you need help? Or they would offer to bring snacks. I'm kind of just like thinking of helpful people in general.
Yes.
And man, that was always, I was just like, it's such a small thing, but wow.
I know.
So
See,
nice.
that actually resonates with me more as people who want to like contribute to the plan and making an event great.
Yeah.
The cleanup thing for me, I don't like, because I feel like whenever people do that, it's because they feel nervous or anxious. And so then I kind of feel bad
like
because they're
the
anxious.
Party?
Yeah, like when they're like,
oh man, I've just been like, oh, you want to help? Great.
If they have dinner over at your house and they're like, what do I do with my dishes? And you're just like, it's fine. Like I'll grab it,
Yeah.
But
mine's more like the leaving, or kind of like Nate saying, like, I feel like so few people are willing to stick around and like help clean, which is something I noticed again living in Hawaii, but like this is going to sound terrible, but it was even like a difference between like Caucasian party in Hawaii and everybody would just leave or not offer to bring dishes. And then if you had more of like a local party, like people stuck around and it was a group effort to clean up, to cook.
As long as the bad people are the white people, I think.
Yeah, and they were. And they were. Exactly.
I think we're fine. I don't think
We are.
I don't.
That's fine.
I was like, we may have to cut this, but then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the white. Okay, so I'm gonna go with respectful guess.
Okay.
Just because it goes so deep.
Yeah.
Wow, that is Yep.
All right, last matchup of this bracket.
Okay.
When friends share funny memes with me,
Oh, love that.
and on a very relatable note, laughing so hard at a fail video that it makes me cry.
Wow. Oh, I think you talked about how much you love fail videos.
Yeah, those.
They make me laugh. I'm not
That's-
kidding. Like
oh
I
my
am
gosh.
pouring tears out of
Believe
my
that
eyes.
about you.
Okay,
I can.
okay.
Yes.
I can feel that happening.
Yes.
Stacy, do you watch Aussie Man reviews?
No.
Oh, okay. Imagine a fail video that is
Okay.
already hilarious,
Yes.
but then with the commentary of an incredibly witty and hilarious Australian man.
I
I
would.
think you're
love
referring
that.
to
Please
America's Funniest Home Videos.
No,
Send
no.
that
friend.
to me.
I will. He literally, he's been on YouTube for almost 10 years now. And he does
Whoa.
these fail compilations, and it's Destination F'd. I won't say it, but
Okay.
it's just like, it is so funny, Stacey. I
So
will send
funny.
them to you. And
Okay.
he's recently been coming back in my feed. It's amazing.
Might
Adam,
I
did
interest
see-
you in Bob Saget voicing
No, you might
17
not.
dogs?
Yeah, no.
No,
Adam, did you see the last two? I don't know if you see my stories very often, but there was the one where the lady's trunk was closing on her and she was getting a bunch of boxes out and she starts screaming. And so the husband runs to help her, but he runs into his the ball, like the jack ball on the back of his truck with his shin and flips over. And she goes, "Why are you helping me?" And then he's like bent over and she drops the boxes and starts laughing so hard. The other one was
Oh, no.
this guy's
Ow.
cutting wood and he has these like long pieces of plywood. And the wife comes over and grabs one and then she
Oh,
turns with
I
it,
saw-
whacks
I've
him in
seen
the
that
head,
one. Yeah,
turns back
that
around,
one's
whacks him in
brutal.
the head,
Oh.
drops it, and just starts laughing so
What is
hard.
that up against, Stacey?
The
When
memes.
friends share funny memes.
Oh, I love a
Funny
dank
memes.
meme. They're those are
Versus
similar.
laughing so hard at the memes or the videos that it makes me cry.
Okay, actually, I think I'm locked in.
I will be locked in as well.
3, 2, 1. Friends sharing funny
Fail
memes.
Ones, yeah, the fails.
What?
You know what? Here's the thing.
Wait,
If
you
I-
went the opposite?
I
yeah,
did.
we did opposite.
I did, yeah.
I do not particularly like fail videos. In fact, I cannot watch them because
Why'd you just vote on it?
Yeah.
because I was thinking about Stacy laughing so
Oh,
hard that she
okay,
was
okay,
crying
okay,
while
okay.
watching that, and I
Okay.
was like, that would be, I think, maybe my favorite.
Wow.
is that. And I'm not really a huge meme sharer either, so
Yeah, I'm not
I-
either, but
I
when
think that
somebody-
was the thing that I connected with. But I
Mm.
even at the gym they have this loop of videos that plays sometimes up on the screen, and half of them are like fail videos and half of
Right.
them are like really, really cool tricks.
Right.
Mm.
And they're usually related. It's like someone doing something crazy on a pogo stick and then
Right.
someone eating it
Mm.
on a pogo stick.
I want that
and
loop.
they have that loop going for forever and ever. And sometimes I'll look up and I'll just be so hopeful that it's a good thing that happens. And I just
Which one's it
can't-
gonna be?
So funny.
I hate watching people get hurt.
Oh, I
just,
love it.
it hurts.
I have
me.
since I was young. In
No.
fact,
See,
real quick
the-
story. No, go ahead, Nate.
I was gonna say the memes. I relate to actually. I'm not a huge meme sharer or like a funny video even, but man, when somebody does send one to you that just hits,
I know.
or you send one and they were like, "Oh my gosh, that was so funny." It's
That happened
It's kind of like the
yesterday.
sharing music type
I
thing.
I
you
do.
know?
know.
That does also speak to something that I like, which is just friends reaching out to me. So
Yeah.
Right.
I guess I do like that too. I don't know. But I'm just
Okay.
thinking about
Which one,
Stacy
Stace?
laughing so hard she's crying, and that
I'm going with
swung
laughing
me
so
over.
hard at a fail
Yeah.
video. I
Wow.
love laughing that hard. And I will watch that same video until I'm crying because it like just progressively gets funnier and funnier and funnier to me the more times I watch it.
I'm not brown nosing here, but I really one of my actual
man.
favorite things is when Stacy cannot control herself because of how hard she laughs. Because there are some people that will just like laugh pretty hard at something, but Stacy is one of those people that the laughter will just take over her.
It will.
And it is
absolutely
actually
will.
one of my favorite things to
Yeah.
watch is she just will die laughing.
I know. All right, with that, you guys, we are going to take a quick break and let our sponsors go ahead and have a moment to shine.
Yeah, got to pay those bills, you know?
All right, and we're back, you guys,
Oh,
with the top 8 favorite things.
Here we go.
And let's kick it off with going on walks and seeing different animals versus working with favorite coworkers.
Nate, you know where you're going?
I do.
3, 2, 1. Working
Favorite
with your favorite
coworkers.
coworkers.
You guys, I highlighted that one just already in advance.
I mean, it is
Yeah.
a good feeling, and I'm
Yeah.
really
That's
like
fair that beats out seeing farm animals.
I
As
am
fun as it
just
is to see
thinking
animals.
about
Yeah.
my best friends, like, oh,
Yes.
and because especially when you work in a college town at a place for a really long time, and there is just like an ever changing
Revolving
door,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
people that keep coming in, you are bound to meet people who are just like really good friends of yours,
Yes.
you know? And so that is just such a good feeling of just having all your favorite people in one spot. Ugh.
Most
What's
of my
interesting
best
is-
friends from Hawaii are previous
Work
coworkers.
coworkers, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just who you spend the most time with. you
Yeah.
know? Like, I really think you could make friends anywhere, and like, it just depends on where you spend your time.
Yeah.
And
All
that's
right.
where you spend your time.
The next 2. First is fall drives when the leaves are changing versus completing a project or assignment ahead of schedule.
Mm.
I think there's going to be a split, so I'm not.
Because I think these are both things that we both didn't vote on. So yeah,
Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Ahead of
Fall
schedule.
drives. Yep.
All right, you guys. I'm
It's
going
okay,
with fall
Stacey.
drives.
Yeah, I know you're in a fall mood today.
I'm obsessed with fall.
You stamped fall over a great song coming on, so you are just.
I did.
I think you're on a path right now.
I just have always loved the fall, and this fall is so beautiful because the weather's been so nice. So it's not like been this like harsh cold fall. It's been so perfect.
Love
So
it.
much so that I made a post about it. Okay. Next is cuddling with a significant other versus the fall. Yikes.
Wow. Fall's got some heavy hitters here.
Fall is in the air.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'll be ready.
Do you want me to count? You want a gut reaction here, Adam?
I'm just it's gut reaction time.
3, 2, 1. Cuddling.
Yeah.
I highlighted that one.
Ooh.
We already got fall in there, so I figured that we'd go with something different.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I
that's
was
fair.
just
Love
like
cuddling.
I was thinking about the fall.
But
But one of them you're in it.
Yeah,
What do
and
you mean?
genuinely, like, fall,
right.
it's like, yeah, my favorite thing was the same. It's like, there's something about driving with the leaves, and if it's like a little later in the day,
They're
the
like
sun's hitting right.
Oh my gosh, I love when the wind blows through the aspen trees.
It's
Okay,
next level.
last one in this bracket. Respectful guests that clean up after themselves. It doesn't just say, like, it's respectful guests and guests that
Respectful
also clean up
guests.
after themselves. Yeah, we'll go with respectful guests.
Mhm.
Or laughing so hard at a fail video it makes me cry.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, Adam, you're struggling on the Elite Eight here.
Yeah, well, now that we've changed it to respectful guests, just
I deleted the rest part.
it does have a new meaning for me, and I got to really think about. This.
I think I'm locked in.
I mean,
yeah,
I think I'm locked in.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Respectful guests.
Guests. Yeah.
I highlighted it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Wow.
After hearing Adam doesn't like fail videos, I was like,
yeah. I mean,
as
it was
much
really
as he likes me laughing.
It was really
like
just for you
videos.
laughing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hate seeing people get hurt, and there's no follow up. Like you see,
you're just like, are they okay?
You
follow up in the comments. No, you follow up in the comments, and
you see an injury.
Oh my
and
gosh.
every time I see one, I'm like, well, that probably took 8 to 9 months to recover from. Like this person's life was probably shattered right there.
Well, they're probably fine though.
They're probably fine though, and they probably laughed about it that night.
Yeah. They're probably laughing.
They're probably
now.
glad they got it on video.
Exactly. That's how I would feel.
Yeah.
I will say
to live
in
infamy forever.
If I get hurt because I know I laugh at other people, I laugh at myself and allow others to laugh at me. So it just seems like an equal exchange. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you're fair about it.
I think so. That's what I think.
Stacey,
that's how I see it.
That's fair.
That's fair, you guys.
And that's
all
fair.
Right. And that is fair. Oh, my Mac needs to be plugged in. Okay.
No, it doesn't. We're going to plow through
Top 4. We are going to plow through. Top 4. Working with favorite coworkers versus fall drives when the leaves are changing.
All right, Nate. 3, 2, 1. Coworkers.
Yeah. Nice. I think that one's going to.
It's
got
gonna
legs. Be a strong one.
When I saw it, I'm like, that one I think could win. In fact, I think today I was like, what one do I think is going to go all the way to the top? And that is
it's a good
one that I thought of.
I love Friends.
I did see my coworkers
Friends
today.
Are great.
That's probably why. Okay, you guys. Cuddling with a significant... Uh-oh. We have cuddling with a significant other versus cuddling with a significant other.
Well, seems our decision has been made for us.
Yeah. We can tell what Stacy wants to advance here.
Okay. Cuddling with a significant other versus respectful guests.
That's a tough one.
I know, but we don't have time to be worried about
That's
toughness on an ever-dying computer.
Your toughness doesn't matter.
All right.
You got it? You got it, Adam?
Nope. 3, 2, 1.
Cuddling. Ooh.
Shoot. I'm going with cuddling.
Okay.
Oh,
I love a good cuddle. I love cuddling.
It is great.
It's just the best.
You know what the respectful guests is making me think of is like the friends that don't bail on you. And
that's fair.
That's what's coming up in my head.
It means, they care enough to
actually... Like, it's even a step further when they're like, hey, can I help you out at all?
Totally.
Can I invite people?
They're not just following through on their commitment.
It's like...
They're helping.
Yeah. That's like...
I love that.
The greatest sign of like caring for people,
I do really like that.
It's great.
Sorry that I voted it out because it really is a favorite. And
it's okay.
Explanation.
Cuddling is also great.
It's so good.
Yeah.
In fact, so good that we have in the top final bracket.
Oh boy.
Working with favorite coworkers versus cuddling with a significant other. I said significant funny.
Oh wow.
Alrighty.
Huh.
And in this final round, here we are.
Here we are.
3.
Are we cuddling or are we working?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is
1. Coworkers.
Oh,
Nate, you needed to vote on the one.
I know.
Disqualification coming in 5.
Oh man, I mean, naturally, this is the hardest matchup of the bracket.
Naturally. In 2 minutes, my computer is gonna die, so I hope that you're able to make a decision.
Man, I hate to be contrarian, but I think I'm gonna go cuddling on this one.
Oh man.
Sorry, Stace.
It's up to you.
It's always the worst to pick in the last one.
Put on the last one.
Yeah.
I truly would not mind either way. But
Stacy, your Mac's about to die in 2 minutes.
I'm going with cuddling.
Oh, man.
that was
love it.
unexpected.
so much.
That wasn't
See, here's
expected.
the thing.
I'd rather not be working. So the truth is, I'd rather be cuddling
wow.
than working.
Well, here's
But
what
working
I'm
with
thinking.
your best friends.
I know.
though,
I do
okay,
love that.
here's the
I'm
thing.
not saying I don't.
That's
It made
such a
it to
good
the
time.
top.
Adam, what's
Yeah.
funny is I feel like it was the fact when you went from it was working with your favorite coworkers, you're automatically like, oh, working with your best friends is just
Yeah,
like
that's
I was
fair.
just
That's who my favorite coworkers are. It's
That's
like
true.
my
Yeah.
best friends.
so
Yeah.
I was thinking very utilitarian, and especially in this
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
one, because when I think about it, it's just like when my coworkers become my best friends, I kind of see it almost as separate because it's just like that's like from the long relationships or working for them a long time or like keeping
Nate,
up
you don't
those
have
friendships.
to say anything because yours won. So
I'm just saying it could go either way, but
you made it. You made it to the top.
You did it, Nate.
just take the dub.
You did it.
No,
Okay, and somehow it didn't copy over. There we are.
cuddling. Such a
Cuddling,
simple
you
thing.
guys.
Those are great things, Stacy.
I
Yeah.
Great.
know.
Cuddling is a great one.
It
hey,
is.
I'm kind
I'm
of
a
surprised
cuddler.
that went
I
all the
love
way.
Yeah.
It's such a simple
I
joy.
was too, honestly. I
Yeah.
thought Stacy was blazing
the
a fall
I
path.
know that. You guys kind of, you
but-
guys kind of voted it out. So,
I guess we did, yeah.
No options here.
we put coworkers there.
You sure did.
But-
Still your
uh,
favorite things there, Stace.
Yeah. Well, you guys, today we talked about a lot of my favorite things.
We should.
But my favorite thing is watching someone biff it on the mountain.
Absolutely eat it.
Absolutely yard
Awful.
sale of all of their
Full
equipment
send.
is my
falling apart.
favorite thing. All right. If you want to find us on social media, you can find Adam at See? Did I do that in the wrong order?
That's the second time.
It's all good. It's all good.
But we're good.
You can find us at Adam. You can find Adam at CAdamR on Instagram.
You can find all of us through following me.
It's
really,
true.
if you-
Do that. Yeah, just do
You
that.
Just reach out to me. I'll talk to them.
Yeah. Also, Fighting Favorites. Adam runs our Fighting
Also
Favorites
at Fighting
social
Favorites.
media.
Yes,
No.
love it.
And I'm just on social media. If you want to try hard, you can find me.
And,
All right.
and health coaching it up.
That's
I am
right.
a health coach, you guys.
Posting
And
those fail memes.
yeah, we are. And the Nate
You are.
Van is also on Instagram. Not active, but
Theoretically.
he's on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, there is a profile there.
There is a profile.
is.
Whether or not there's a person
Yeah.
Right.
to be determined.
So find
Right.
us
Yeah.
if you dare.
If you dare.
Yeah, if you dare. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in.
See you next time.
Bye.
Dun, 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 dun. There it is.
Tell your friends about our show. Whew. Just wanted to get that in before you turned off the episode. Just turn to someone nearby and play a little game called Have You Ever Listened to Fighting Favorites? Then a couple weeks pass, and before you know it, you're both just laughing and gabbing away about the latest episode. What I'm really offering is a chance to emotionally connect with that person. You're welcome. Also, please submit your favorite things to fightingfavorites@gmail.com. You could give us one thing, a whole list, and we'll put it on our show. Also, go ahead and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, pretty much anywhere you are doing social media these days. And you can follow us on Reddit too, at r/fightingfavorites, and have discussions with other people about the podcast or just about some of your favorite things. And while you've got your phone out, go ahead and follow us on your podcast app, and you can get the episode directly downloaded into your feed. Leave us a review on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, and if you write a review on Apple Podcasts, be sure to include your favorite thing in the review, and we'll see if it has what it takes to battle it out against other people's favorite things on our Fighting Fridays poll. That's it. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.